Sunday basketball picks. First time ever for Fiend. Prelim Tim. AJ is also here. We got the Sunday forecast for the NBA. Here we go. Prelim Tim, you got the Knicks jersey. I got the Looney Tunes jersey. AJ, what are you rocking tonight?
Oh, I ain't got no shit. But jersey for tonight, it would probably be for probably Denver. Someone in Denver, yeah.
Got a Denver jersey on. I got the Denver hat on.
Yeah,
Prelim Tim, we know what you're about to say.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say actually, I have a Jokic jersey. The Nuggets are my second favorite team, so we all have that in common, I guess.
Yeah, I love the Nuggets and chicken nuggets. The Knicks aren't bad. The Knickerbockers, Prelim Tim's home team.
They're having a great season.
And my home team is the Toronto Raptors, so don't get it twisted. I'm not from Denver. I am from Canada. Got the Blue Jays flag. I'm Canadian from the Maritimes. Got to cheer for the Canadian teams. Toronto Raptors play today. Knicks play today. AJ, who's your hometown team?
So, being from like San Francisco area, California.
Yeah.
Golden State Warriors, baby. You know.
That's what I was gonna guess. Yeah. Oh, you look at that! Wow.
We got all the banners.
Nice.
I got a Golden State hat. It's hanging up in the back there. I'll put it on some other show. This is the first show for Fight Fiend Forecast, the Sunday forecast for the NBA. We're doing some basketball picks, bets, parlays. Stay tuned till the end. I got a 7-1 bet. Prelim Tim might have a bet. Parlay. AJ has some stuff cooking up, that's for sure. He has a slip of stuff ready to go here. Let's get straight to it. Become a forecaster. All the links in the description below. AJ, Prelim Tim, if you want to check out their socials, also in the description below. Check out the links. We specialize in the UFC, if that's what you're wondering, where we're coming from here. Prelim Tim, MMA, does UFC picks, predictions, bets. Same with myself and AJ, MMA. We are UFC fanatics, specialists, and we're going to do UFC Seattle coming up this week. Full card prediction show coming out for me soon. And Friday, AJ and Prelim Tim join me for a prop bean show. We're giving out $50 again, fellas. Live every event, every Friday. Let's get straight to the basketball picks. Denver Nuggets first up on the slate today, fellas. This is my forecast of the day. My favorite pick in the NBA. Trailblazers are hot. 3-game winning streak. Time for Denver to blow them out at home here. Mile high. I'm very high on Denver today to cover the spread. It's a great spot, huge favorite. They just have to cover. And Trailblazers have to not be so hot, unlike us. AJ, what's your pick on this one?
Yeah, so I got a bet with this game on it already on a parlay. Personally, though, I went like a whole lot safer route. I did like a lot of picks on this one. It's like a 6-legger. But just to be on the safe side, I just did Denver plus like 7.5. So they'll for sure win. But when I did check like their like how many times they play each other a year, I think this is like the fourth time that they're seeing each other, and I think it's like a 2-2. Oh no. I think Trailblazers are up like 2-1, or it could be vice versa. So it's just like
it's 1-1, and this is game 3 here.
That's why I didn't go a little so heavy on the bet. But I mean, last game they did blow them out like what 157 to like
103. Nuggets huge win in that last game. Yeah,
exactly. So with that being said, I just went a whole lot safer route just because of my parlay. But I honestly think Denver should cover 7.5. Their money line should hit, and that 8.5 spread. I think they should, as long as who's that one good like Greek looking guy out of Divisia or whatever?
Yeah,
on Portland. I would say there are some injuries on Portland we should mention. He could be out, one of the guys, because this is a big spread, big line, but it's only looking like Sheldon Sharp's out, and Grant is a game time decision here. So Avija, if that's how you say his name, should be good to go, and he is a menace on the other side here.
That guy is a menace. He's ruined some parlays for me. So, yeah, I probably just took that with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
Prelim Tim, how you feeling in this one? Who you like?
Yeah. I don't have a bet on the game lines at all for this, but I like Denver. Denver is a top team in the Western Conference again this year. Portland is fighting for a play-in spot, but they're improved from last season. They are capable of competing pretty much with anybody right now, but Denver should be strong, too strong for them here. Denver's healthy. Jamal Murray's doing okay. Christian Brown's back, so they should be able to win this game. I think the spread of -8.5 is probably pretty good. But the only bet I have on this game, I have Jamal Murray for 3 threes and a parlay with Jalen Brunson and Dante DiVincenzo for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, Jamal Murray better get it going here. I think the spread covers. Now, the Denver Nuggets are my favorite play on the spread today out of every game on the slate. The last 2 games, Nuggets failed to cover the spread, and they have not failed to cover back-to-back games since early February. So, like I said, the last 2 games, Denver Nuggets have failed to cover. We're due for a spot where they cover at home, mile high. I'm super high on Denver today. I do one forecast of the day pick every sport. My play today in basketball is Denver Nuggets -8.5, and stay forecasted till the end. I'll talk about my Denver parlay. AJ, start this one off. 2 scrappy teams at the bottom, looking for a good pick this year.
Very true, very true. Yeah, I looked at this one. I'm not gonna lie, it caught my attention, but yeah, I couldn't really pull myself to do anything with this one just because how both teams are so bad. I do know that Brooklyn doesn't have Michael Porter Jr., Nick Claxton, and like maybe a couple other guys. I know they're out. I know Westbrook's still out for the Kings. I'm not sure if there's anyone significant, like maybe like Malik Monk or anything. If not, I do like it. The money line does seem pretty fair at a 250. But the Kings are home too.
Yeah, home in this spot. Pretty big spread to take here, and they are a little heavily favored. 2 weak teams. It's hard to have faith in either one. You almost want to grab the dog, eh?
To be honest, I do like the money line for the Kings. I feel like the Kings have gotten a little bit better, and it's gotten it together a little bit better, even though I know they're horrible. But yeah, it's only because Michael Porter Jr. is out, and that's easy. That's like an easily 25 or 20 point game for him. So with taking that out, I do like the Kings money line, but I wouldn't say I like their spread. I think the spread could be a little bit questionable.
Yeah.
But yeah, that'd probably be my take.
Yeah, I feel the same way, man. I'd take the Kings money line, maybe Brooklyn spread in this spot. Obviously, no Porter Jr., that's a key guy out. Nick Claxton, centerman for Nets, he's out here tonight. And Westbrook, he's out for the Kings. I do think DeRozan and the Sacramento Kings can find a win at home here. It's rare, but they're favored. I'll have a little faith, take them to win. I'm not touching that spread. Tim, let's hear from you on these 2 shit teams.
Yeah, that's pretty bad for Brooklyn, missing all of their key players.
Yeah,
this isn't a game I'm interested in betting. They're just 2 bad teams. If you were asking my opinion, which you are, I think the Kings should be favored because of the injuries that Brooklyn has. At full strength, both teams, they're pretty even and both pretty bad this year. So I don't know who I would take. But, yeah, because of the injuries, I think the Kings are the rightful favorites. But I'm not interested in this one myself.
What's crazy as home favorites this year, the Kings are 5-2 when favored at home. Brooklyn Nets away underdog 8-27. I have to go with the 5-2 home favorite. Sacramento Kings money line.
Makes me want to look. You put like a little 10 spot on the Kings tonight, man. Don't get me all hyped up.
Hey, 5-2 home favorite. That's a good little record. They're hardly favored at home. Rare spot.
Honestly, anything can happen. It's the NBA, but I don't see how the Nets generate enough offense. Like, who's going to score for them? They don't have Cam Thomas anymore because they got rid of him at the trade deadline.
Terrible trade.
missing Claxton, missing Michael Porter. Like, it's just who's going to score points for them. So
they made it real close with your Knicks their last game. It was a 1-point game.
Yeah,
and then that's in that last one.
Oh. Yeah, the Knicks don't care about that game.
Clearly not. Clearly not.
They knew they had it. They just were waiting until they had to win. That's all.
They let Josh Minott get 22 points off the bench for the Nets.
Yeah.
And Zaire Williams, probably the best player for the Nets here tonight. He had 17, 6 for 10 against the Knicks. He's probably where the offense is coming from the Nets. Definitely not enough for the win here.
Knicks are fine. They're on like a 6-game winning streak. They're okay. They're not worried about the Nets.
They might be worried about the Wizards. I would be minus 21. I don't think I can touch that.
That's too big of a number, I would say. It's also hard to really want to bet much of this because you don't know if the Knicks are going to be winning by 30 points by the half, and then they take all their stars out, and then you miss your props. Like, that kind of stuff's happened before. That being said, I do have some props for this game. I don't know if you want to talk about it first, though.
No, you go at it. You're the Knickerbocker here, and I don't really have a play in this one.
So Jalen Brunson for 3 3-pointers is plus money right now, at least on my book. He's plus 120. He's only hit this 4 times in his last 10 games. He's starting to hit less 3-pointers than he normally does. Like, if you asked me earlier in the year or last season, I would say he's a lock pretty much any game for 3. But right now he's kind of slowed down, and he might not play the full game because they might be winning very easily. But at plus money, Jalen Brunson is still a good enough 3-point shooter, and he will put up enough attempts that I like that bet for plus 120. And the other one that I like is Josh Hart for a double-double plus 240. He has 13 double-doubles this season, and the last 10 times he's played the Wizards in his career, he has 4 double-doubles, and he just missed having a 5th one by 1 point. So I think that for plus 240 is a good bet also. Josh Hart is also from D.C., so I don't know if it's any kind of revenge narrative in his mind, but he normally does pretty well against them.
The only thing with him, he's a game-time decision in front of me here now with his knee, but hopefully he's good to go. That sounds good, Tim.
I mean, I think if he goes, he plays. That's just the kind of player he is. If he doesn't, then you'll get refunded. So I think it's pretty safe. Yeah.
And mentioning your Brunson play, hitting those shots without Shamlet in the lineup, that's also a good look as well. If you're looking at props, that's the way to look here because there's no value on the money line for the Knicks. They're going to win. They're probably going to cash you out early here in the first, second quarter, up by 20. And then the spread, they could turn around and blow that 20-point lead and barely win maybe by 18 and just not cover something like that.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a spot where they win by 1 like they did versus the Nets, Tim.
I mean, they're kind of the same team. You never know. Nets and Wizards aren't too much different.
Yeah, no Trae Young either. So if Trae Young was in the lineup, maybe a 1-point game, but Knicks by 15 to 19. I just don't see them covering the 21. Easily could.
Yeah,
I'm looking props same way.
I think if you want to make up a parlay, probably Knicks minus 15 is probably a good one to throw in there.
Yeah, that'd be my max. Maybe minus 14.5 would be my limit on the Knicks here tonight. But hey, I think the minus 21 could happen with ease. We just need those guys to stay in the lineup, not play the bench, and not let up in this one like they did versus the Nets. They need a keeper going, a full 60-minute game. Is it 60 minutes basketball?
That's a good question.
Hockey 60 minutes.
I can't think of what it is off the top of my head.
12-minute quarters, 4 quarters.
Is it? So 48 minutes.
An hour of fouls.
Yeah.
AJ, you gotta play on this one.
Yeah, I put Kings. I put Knicks money line minus 2,500. I said, fuck.
The hell with it.
They make my parlay a plus. It's a part of the 6-legger. It's a part of that. I'll reveal it at the end, but I was just like, you know what? It's a plus 113 overall, so I probably would just yeah, looking at it now, I was just like, yeah, I just wanted to chalk it up a bit. So nothing too crazy. And like how you guys were saying, they did just come off a close win over to the Brooklyn Nets. So I think this one will be a little bit more better. To be honest, I was kind of thinking to myself when you guys were talking, depending on what the first half money line is, maybe
Mhm.
second half too. I'd maybe look at those for not that bad of a bet, because like I
Right.
said, they should maybe cover both. But yeah, I think all those are really good. Even at 15, you guys were saying, I think that's pretty solid. That 21 could be a little risky, but everything else seems pretty solid as long as they just come out good. Even without Josh Hart, to be honest, they could still do it without Josh Hart. They just got to come out real solid.
Yeah, talking
Yeah.
about like a quick start for the Knicks. Maybe like first half spread would be the play here for the Knicks. That'd be a good number, maybe. First half
Mhm.
spread, Knicks cover it. And then late,
Yeah.
you don't have to worry. Just take that money and run. And we're going to go on with the next one. AJ, you kicked this one off. We got the Boston Celtics at home versus the Minnesota Timberwolves. Ahoo!
Yes, sir. So
Ahoo.
a part of my 6 leg parlay. The only money line that but I have on here besides the Knicks is the Boston Celtics, and they're probably like the lowest odds I have on here, and they're -400. So yeah, I took them. I know Jalen Brown's like a decision, or game time decision or something, or not game time decision, but he was like on the injury report, but it did say that he was probable, so he is gonna probably play. I'm not sure how Jason Tatum's looking. Maybe not, maybe so. Not sure. But overall, they got Derek White. They got a lot of good young guys over there that have been doing pretty solid for him and looking good. The Timberwolves are going to be without again. They're going to be not with Anthony Edwards, and then
Oochie.
Mhm.
when I was looking at they're also their injury report. They also did have Naj Reed,
Yeah.
on there with a game time decision with I think a knee. But
Yeah.
even with that being said, like even if he does go out there, he's not going to probably contribute much in my eyes. It's going to probably be left to Julius Randle, Dante
Yeah.
DiVincenzo, probably a
Mhm.
couple other guys I'm forgetting about. But I think in a game against Boston, when it's at home in Boston, I think they should honestly, clearly do good. Maybe not dominate. It could be a close game, especially being at -400. But I do feel good about Boston in this one.
Yeah. Revenge spot here for Boston. Best of two series. Minnesota took that first one. Very close game.
Oh,
And it was in
th-
Minnesota. Now this one's in Boston.
thank you,
So
thank you. Yeah, I forgot about that too. That's probably another reason why I bet them. So yeah, good one too. That was a good one.
that's a big confidence booster. I'm going to look at some stats while Prelim Tim talks about his play on this one. I'm just going to look at the spread for the Celtics, see if we can get a cover here.
Yeah. I don't. The only bet that I have on this one is I have DiVincenzo 3 threes and 2 parlays. I made a couple 3-pointer parlays, and I have Devo in there. I forget what his line individually is, but he makes up a good parlay with some other guys, which is Jalen Brunson and now I'm forgetting the third Jamal Murray. So, but if I was going to bet something else, I kind of don't mind the Wolves +10. I think that's a pretty big number for a good team. Even
Yeah,
though
it
they're
is.
missing Anthony Edwards, I still think they have enough people that can create offense with like AJ was saying, like Randall, like Devo, those guys can score points. So I don't mind the look of a Minnesota +10, but I haven't bet it yet.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't take the -10 for Celtics. Looking at it here now, Timberwolves can probably survive, make it close. That first game was close, but this one has no Anthony Edwards. That's a big problem for them. I don't see them winning the game. So Celtics money line is definitely the play for me. Staying away from the spread on this one. Once again, the spreads are really hard to call. I'm going with Denver Nuggets spread, and I'll leave it at that. I mean, the money line 4-1 should be safe at home here. Revenge spot for the Celtics. Let's get this cash.
I will say though, I will give it up to Tim. 10.5 is good because I know this is gonna probably be the game on my parlay that's gonna damn near screw me. So I'm not gonna lie, 10.5 is very fair. I do think it will probably be a close game if
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially if Naj Reed is playing. But no, 10.5
Mhm.
is very good.
very good. And Celtics, not gonna miss talking about this. They are playing a lot better from earlier this season on a
Yeah.
4-game win streak right now. So let's make it 5 here on Sunday.
Mhm.
Or not.
Yeah.
That's cool if they lose.
Thank you, Tim. Okay, we got the Raptors here. They're favored. I think this is a good spot on the road against the Phoenix Suns, who I've not been high on all year. But here's the thing. Suns have burned me time and time again. One of the best teams against the spread. I would advise you maybe just take the spread for the Suns since they're so good. But hey, man, there must be some injuries here we have to talk about because the Raptors are favored in this spot. And we're going to look at the injury report for the Suns. We're seeing game time decision, Grayson Allen and Dylan Brooks is out. So, I mean, we're looking at Devin Booker to hold the load. Can he do it? Of course he can. I'm going to say he can't. I'm riding with the favorite Raptors. Have to. The spread, I probably wouldn't get greedy with it. But,
I did. I did.
Did you? What else did you do?
This one's on there as well. But so, as you just said, yeah, the Suns kind of burn people pretty bad, right? Especially with their name.
Let's call it sunburn, by the way. Yeah, thank you very much.
I sunburned last night. So, for just a quick recap, one of my parlays I had last night, I had the Sixers in there and they pulled through. I had Arkansas college basketball, they pulled through. I also did have Tampa Bay Lightning at a minus like 140, 150. That was very good. But then I also chalked it up a minus 400, putting the damn Suns in there. Overall, last night, they did. It's not just Devin Booker, though. They do got Jalen Green. He's actually playing, and he actually did pretty good last night. Did like 20 points, something like that. Still wasn't enough, but I'm not going to lie. This game does have me a little bit worried tonight just because I think the Suns are on like a 3-game losing streak. So I think they're going to probably be due for a nice little win.
5-game losing streak.
5-game losing streak, Steve. That's
even worse.
So got to watch out. I don't. Who's out for the Raptors? Or is there anyone significant like Quickly or Ingram or anything like that? Or
I wouldn't say so. I'll recheck it now. But yeah, this is a revenge spot. Best of 2 series to mention too. I forgot to mention it. Raptors won the first one by 7, so Suns are looking for revenge at home here. And the first game was only a 7-point game.
That
5-game losing streak for the Suns. They could really sunburn me here once again. So I really have to stay away on a bet on my hometown team, even though I'm taking them to win on the money line as my pick.
Yeah, I kind of like the Raptors money line. The Suns are not playing well right now, and they're also now on a back-to-back, like AJ was talking about. They just played yesterday. So, I mean, it seems like a pretty good spot for the Raptors at less than minus 200. That's where I would go. I don't have a bet on this one right now either, though. I also always like to look, especially with Grayson Allen not playing, Devin Booker's 3 prop is plus money. So he's probably going to put up a lot of attempts if you want to look at that. Yeah.
Oh, and I will say this. Last night, I think he only made 2 threes.
Yeah.
Saving it.
So I think he's due for a game. And I didn't say it officially, but for my bet on that 6-legger, I got Boston, got the Nuggets plus 7.5. I got the Knicks money line. I also do have college basketball, just 2 teams on each parlay, Florida and Arizona. Big favorite should win. And then I'll have to finish off the final leg is Raptors plus 10.5. So
hopefully they cover that.
Yeah, I went super safe on that route.
This is probably the sketchiest game on the slate, honestly. From what we've been talking so far, I feel like this is the sketchiest because the Raptors are on the 3rd game on the road, like revenge spot for the Suns at home, but they're on the 2nd leg of a back-to-back, 5-game losing streak. I feel like anything can and will happen in this one. It's the NBA. I'm staying away. Go Raptors.
Come on, just cover that spread, baby. Come on, RJ.
Yeah, cover that big plus 10.5 Raptors.
I know Tim got an RJ Barrett jersey.
No, my brother does, though. Yeah. Yeah.
I remember that time.
Yeah, and quickly. Yeah.
That was a good addition for the Raptors, RJ Barrett. Now let's bury the hatchet with some bets, parlays. You talked about some, AJ. Do you want to relay some? I have one coming up on the Denver Nuggets here at 7-1 odds. It's a good one.
Yeah, I'll just go through it just one more time to make sure. Yeah, I got 2 bets that are still live. I had Arkansas yesterday. Tampa Bay Lightning won, so that's pretty good. And as long as Florida, Arizona can win, that'll cash out a good parlay for me. But the main one for NBA that I did it NBA and college basketball. It's a 6-legger, but I got Boston Celtics money line, Raptors plus 10.5 spread, Denver Nuggets plus 7.5 spread, New York Knicks money line, and then I also got again Florida and Arizona college basketball money line. I'm feeling pretty good on those guys. I think there should be upsets in college basketball, but nothing that should be like with the top teams. I think both of those teams should be good. Just like teams that are like 4th and 5th seed, or maybe like 2nd and 7, maybe an upset there, but nowhere. Yeah, nothing like that. I don't think nothing crazy.
Tim, you got anything crazy cooked up for tonight's basketball bets?
Yeah, I've got 2 3-pointer parlays. Jamal Murray over 2.5. Jalen Brunson over 2.5. Dante DiVincenzo over 2.5. That's plus 446. And then I have a second one that's a little bit more of a long shot. You swap Christian Brown in for Jamal Murray, and also for over 2.5, it makes it plus 1686. So it's a little bit more of a long shot, but yeah, I think at least the first one I feel like has a pretty good chance of hitting.
We like long shots, parlays, parfaits. Here's my long shot, 7-1 odds, plus 7 or plus 600. I'm taking the Denver Nuggets on the money line, 25 points, Jokic over on points for Cameron Johnson, Christian Braun. Now look at the stats here. Head to head, we're looking pretty good. Christian went under in the last 2. I'm probably most confident in him to go over in this spot here versus the Trailblazers. Also very confident Jokic can have a big game, where Jamal Murray had a big game last game. I think we're due for a Jokic time. And Cameron Johnson. Right. Cameron Johnson was a great pickup for the Nuggets this year. And I like his stats, especially the last 10 in this spot. All 3 of these players, I mean, should go over this number.
Yeah, Christian Brown's been playing really well lately when he wasn't really doing too much earlier in the season.
I was actually looking at him for assists today. I was thinking maybe he could get like 3 assists, but I left it off. I'm just rocking with the points. Nuggets points, Nuggets money line, 7-1. Yeah. Half unit for me is $25.
Nice. Yeah, I did for that big 6-leg parlay, I put $20 on that to win 42, being a plus 113. So double my money. And then if I can just get Florida and Arizona to win just on my smaller parlay, it's $15 and it'll turn into 42 plus 181.
All right. I got another little bet here. I know Prelim Tim won't like it. He already said he's taking the New York Islanders.
I took Islanders money line. Yeah.
Hey, give me them BJs. I want the Columbus Blue Jackets and Nuggets spread minus 8.5. Double bet. It's like plus 250.
Yeah, for everybody to see that, I have the Long Island Lighthouse tattooed on my arm. So there was an Islanders jersey in the 90s that used to have that on their sleeve. So yeah.
Ooh. Islanders sucked last night. They lost 7-3.
They're fighting for the playoffs. I think they can do it.
Hopefully not. I want a BJ. Columbus Blue Jackets, Denver Nuggets spread. There's a little double bet too. I'm putting 1.5 units on that double. Prelim Tim thinks that's crazy because he loves those Islanders tonight, trying to get a bounce back in a back-to-back spot.
Who's the underdog in that hockey game?
It's the Islanders. They're plus 105. That's what I bet it at.
Shit, I might mess with their 1.5 spread. Keep it safe.
It's not bad. Yeah.
Couple games on now. Actually, we're looking at Pittsburgh Penguins, Hurricanes in the first period, and the Jets won via shootout earlier today. Avalanche beat the Capitals earlier today in overtime. A lot of these games are close.
Yeah.
Need extra time.
It's almost playoffs, so everybody's serious.
Playoff hockey. I don't think we've done a NHL forecast video, but we're definitely doing more basketball videos, picks, bets.
I can't really talk hockey. Like I can talk the other things we've done now.
Yeah,
But
that's why we're doing basketball. AJ and Prelim Tim know a lot more about basketball than hockey. I'm the hockey specialist, so if you want some of my hockey plays, some links to hit in the description below. And yeah, basketball, we're doing more live streams, maybe even tomorrow. Maybe one a day. If people
we'll
like, they gotta like the video. They gotta comment below and talk shit or say something nice. And if you're into the UFC, come check out the UFC Seattle full card prediction shows and Prop Fiend shows. UFC event this week. Adesanya's back. What do you guys think of this one? This is going to be a banger.
Yeah, I think it's a tough call. I saw that the odds have flipped now, where Adesanya is starting to be a bigger favorite. I'm pretty sure he opened as an underdog, and I was going to bet him there, and I didn't. Now I kind of wish I did. But it's also the kind of fight that I'd like to spend some more time like reviewing some of their fights and figure out who I really think is going to win this. But for right now, if I'm going to put a bet on it, I'd pick whoever is at plus money, which currently it's Joe Pyfer. So I might be going that direction.
I have a hard time believing he's going to lose again and fall out of the top ranks of the division, but anything can and will happen. He has not looked great in his last couple fights. And the finishing upside, the knockout power, goes to Pyfer Fish.
Late, I think it might go to Izzy, though. I think because it's a 5-round fight being the main event, if Izzy can extend the fight into like the 4th and 5th round, maybe he finishes Pyfer late because Pyfer has never really shown a good cardio.
That is very true. You could look at the overs, Izzy on the knockout, or go the distance. Pyfer, if you're taking Pyfer, I would probably play the under 2.5 rounds KO, under 3.5 rounds in KO. He probably gets an early stoppage as his gas tank will fade later in the fight. It is a 25-minute fight for Joe Pyfer, and I do believe it is his first, and it's in Seattle. Stay forecasted. Prop Fiends are giving out $50 Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern time. AJ going to be there. Prelim Tim going to be there. And we have a friend, Arkansas MMA Bets. He going to be there. Prop Fiends live each and every event. AJ, Prelim Tim, plug it out before we go, fellas.
Yeah, Prelim Tim, Instagram, Substack, and YouTube. Follow me there. Yeah.
Let's get it. Let's go, AJ.
And yeah, just for me, just Instagram right now, AJ MMA. I got all my bets posted on there on my stories, whether it's MMA or NBA or hockey. So yeah, follow me there.
Thanks everybody for tuning in, staying forecasted. Please let us know if you like the video. If you want more NBA picks, you got to let us know in the comments below. Smash the like button. We out. And hopefully we will be back soon to hoop with y'all.